this earthquake starts to tossle you around, and suddenly there's a shockwave. This shockwave powers through the town, almost destroying everything. An island has fallen from the sky. You see a black hole, and you recognize this as a portal. The king, it just opened up below him, and it took him. And this portal has just whipped out a tentacle, a shadowy tentacle.
And I just kind of aim for this tentacle, and I take a swing recklessly.
And this sword goes straight through, and it just slices right through this shadowy tentacle.
That was easy.
But wait, there's more.
Hey, I don't believe it. Let's go.
I knew it was coming.
Come on, yeah.
Suddenly, 5 more tentacles come raging out of this portal. All of them shadowy.
No one on the planet has been more excited about tentacles than these people in this right now.
I need you to make another strength saving throw.
Another one?
This one's important. This tentacle starts to pull you. It pulls you into the portal.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
Okay, cool.
More than likely, you'd just be hearing, shit!
This is the most chaos ever.
Yes!
Oh my god.
And I'm pulling on the rope.
That's what I was waiting for.
The broom gets pulled, and you do not.
Oh my god. I love it so much.
You're now falling without a broom. Come back! As San Leon is pulling up.
I pull up the broom, and I pull it up, and I go, I think I've got it. Oh no.
You hit this mercury kind of like, and you get sucked through it. And soon you find yourself standing on top of this mirrored plane. And when you guys reach about 10 feet, you find yourselves staring back at yourselves.
As we close our eyes and we hold hands, we know where each other are. The next part is walking forward, and we're not stopping.
You pass right through. Out of the fog, this shadow grows bigger and bigger, and through this fog appears a giant ship. Hello, lost travelers!
Where are we exactly?
You guys are in the realm of the Nightmare King.
Dex saves as the ship begins to rock back and forth as the waves pick up. It's time to abandon ship! And he just puts his hat across his heart, and they all look at you as this tornado takes over the ship. And through this fog, you see the figure of a mind flare. You thought you could run, but we found you.
I wasn't running. I've always been on my way to you. I rush.
You rush forward?
100%.
Oh, this is not good at all. I look terrible.
Hey! Leave me alone with you? Hey, stop yelling!
I killed you!
You, David, see Nira trying to speak. I can see into your dreams.
What are you doing?
I'm feeding.
You want suffering? You want to see me suffer? Well then stick around, because welcome to my life.
Kira, I can't do this. I can't do this. It's not in me. I'm not. I think he just goes into a corner and starts just bawling and rocking back and forth.
I didn't care before, but I sure do now.
Yeah.
You are almost in the clouds as the train has derailed from the track and is now floating into the sky.
Triple S, sick moves.
I will give you a bonus action if you're just going to be slamming on buttons. And
I'm just going to go into a full panic so I realize I don't know what I'm doing.
This is like the panic coma guy.
Okay.
If I hit all 13 buttons at the same time, surely something will work in my favor.
It all just says honk. It says honk.
I'm going to pull a David. I'm going to close my eyes and think of my friends and just get a...
Oh, I love that.
Work!
Go, shoo, as the train drops 10 feet. I need everyone to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh my god, that's
Oh my
amazing.
god, this is amazing.
I'm guessing, Nira, I don't think there's anything else you can do with your turn. Is that correct?
She's done enough.
I'm so sorry.
Maybe not give her a turn next round.
Just the lightning creates this form of a knight in shining armor, but it's completely made of lightning.
I gotta catch my breath because this is gonna be the coolest thing I've ever done. I am going to just use everything in me to pull this lightning knight down into my hands, and I'm gonna point and shoot him 120 feet away. And I explode in a ball of fire, and I teleport back into the train.
I can't charm the train. Come on, train.
You know what? You could. You want to try it?
I would
I'm
like
going
to
to-
What? Hang on, what?
charm the train. And I'm going to say, to the king.
And you feel the train start to slowly and calmly descend.
You're a good little train, you can do it. Do, do, do. You're a good little train, you can do it. Do, do, do. Good little train, you can do it.
And in front of you, you can see him, the Nightmare King. I'm about to transport my entire realm into the waking world, where I will plague the land with dreams so terrible that no one will be able to rest until they bow to me. You guys feel yourselves split into 6 realities. Time almost slows down. You are experiencing everything everywhere all at once. You see Silva on the left, and then you see Silva on the right.
Reginald, he's doing something. He's trying to mess with your head.
Look me in the eye. It is not you. I attack the one on the left.
Coming out of the portal is the Elder Brain.
Don't believe it! Kotatar! Take out the king and it all goes away!
Point a hand towards the Nightmare King and cast silence. Shut
Nice.
the fuck up!
Blood begins to pour through the walls. You guys feel the earth begin to shake. This castle starts to phase in and out, flickering out of existence for a second. Buildings starting to come into view, fusing, and they flicker, and you start to hear screams of people. You look around, every single person you see is the Nightmare King. You cannot differentiate.
Senleon, bite me.
And you see a Nightmare
Bite you?
King look at you and say, "Bite me."
I go in to bite, I stop, furrow my brow, and I smell a friend.
You see another Nightmare King. "Oh, Senleon."
Ew. As I start to march up to him, I'm going to attack.
A natural
Of course.
20. This Nightmare King, well, if you had any inkling that it might not have been the right Nightmare King, you realize this Nightmare King doesn't have a scent. All the other Nightmare Kings had a scent. You know without a shadow of
What?
a doubt
No!
that this is the Nightmare King. Do your damage, double dice.
Oh my god!
David, you stand alone in the room facing the Nightmare King. It's just you and me now. He lifts up his hands and the earth begins to shake again. He goes, "It's time!" The 2 realities begin to fuse. And you realize what you're seeing is Capital City. Nira, you see David standing alone in front of the Nightmare King.
I want to try to, turn back time so David could re-roll that.
Is there a verbal component to this?
No!
You cannot hear yourself as you speak out to say these words to David.
So angry that she can't do anything, because literally all of my spells are verbal, is going to grab her in her pocket and grab the cards and just let go. And just believe that they're real.
Pew, pew, pew. all of these illusions start literally overpowering this whole room of dragons and trolls and all of these huge things coming through. And the Nightmare King just, and he feels like overwhelmed by all of these things filling the room. There's literally there's 51 different illusions popping up around him. And this reality shatters. I could be your patron, you know.
You're not the king of dreams, are you? You're the king of nightmares. I know that whatever you would do, it wouldn't be what I think it is.
You think you can get me with your weapons? Well, you're gonna have to try harder than that.
I'm gonna look at the Nightmare King and point and say, abdicate! Command. That is a wisdom save of 15.
He failed.
Oh, no way! No way!
Shut up.
It's supposed to work. I know that he only has this power because he's king, and if he wasn't king, he wouldn't have this power, and then he would just stop, and we could all go back home, and if he would just stop being the king, abdicate! He just kind of slumps a little as anything regal about him just fades away and disappears, and his powers from being king and being powered by the nightmares is just kind of like Thanos snaps away.
You see the King of Nightmares suddenly go, and he just burst into shadow. The shadow whirls around the whole room, filling it to the brim, and then collapsing on itself and dispersing. You have defeated the Nightmare King.
Oh my god!
April! Holy shit!
And then you see a woman, Goddess Alseta. The two realities have intertwined, and remnants of the Nightmare King's realm still remain here in the waking world. And I ask you to help me right this wrong. No one knows the Nightmare realm like you do. And that is where we end our adventure.
Hell yeah!
Oh my god!
Holy shit.